So I'm at a special event tonight for Venetian night here at Cepas, and they are having a special menu. And because I don't like a lot of the stuff that's on the menu, I basically brought my husband to be my stomach, because they're going to be serving rabbit, which I don't eat, and lamb, which I don't eat, and calamari, which I don't eat. So it looks like I'll be having wine and probably some figs and not eating the rabbit. But we will definitely show you our night as we go along, and I believe that the gentleman who's putting the whole thing together, the chef, will be speaking to us. So if he does speak to us, I will be filming that as well. So here we go.
Wonderful part of the world, and I'm so glad you got to 29 Fahrenheit this morning. So you have something to talk about for the rest of the year. That night it came to 29 degrees. My name is Luciano Castiello, and I'm very honored to work for a wonderful family, the Mariani family. The beautiful thing about working for a real wine family, you learn everything there is to learn about great wines. So not only the wines that we make and that we produce and we sell throughout the world, but tonight we're going to be talking about wines that we import from a wonderful family, the Sartori and the Bolla family. These are people who've been around the wine business for many, many years. The first wine you were welcomed when you walked in, it's a sparkling rosé from the Bolla family. People didn't know what to do in the region of Veneto, and they drank a lot of Prosecco. And the reason for which we chose this is because it's a fantastic aperitif. But this is not only Glera, this is a blend of different local grapes to make it rosé. The pinkish color, the dry color, the fresh, the appetizing, the perfect, what we call in Latin, aperitif. Aperire, to open up your appetite. The whole idea behind these wines is to make you want to drink again. You have to understand that the region of Veneto, first of all, Veneto is one of the 20 regions of Italy. Italy is subdivided in 20 regions, like the United States divided in 50 states. Italy is a very small country, the size of California. 20 regions, region of Sicily, region of Veneto, region of Lazio, Campania, Piedmont, Puglia, Calabria. But in Veneto, they have a reputation to defend. They are the region of Italy that drinks more wine per capita than anybody else. So when you drink this wine, what is going to happen to you? It's going to make your mouth more luscious and release all the flavors. This is a wine that has a little weight on the palate. It is not oaky because we don't believe in oak. Oak has to be the helper. Just like salt when you cook. I love cooking. I use salt to enhance flavors. I don't use salt to overpower. Oak has to be the helper of every wine in the world. If a wine tastes only of oak, you might as well not drink the wine. Tonight is the night of the Venetians, because you must understand that in Veneto, the most famous city, of course, is Venice. In Venice, all the wealthy Venetians, merchants, you have to understand Venice was also a very strong republic, with very strong power throughout the ages. For 700 years, they had an empire that stretched all the way to Cyprus, all the way very near Lebanon, okay? Part of Greece, Croatia, very important. These guys made a lot of money in trade. Think of Marco Polo. Marco Polo was a Venetian, right? He went all the way to China to bring silk back and all the spices, and made a lot of money. How did they showcase their money? By riding up the Adige River, going all the way to the city of Verona and Vicenza, and building villas and building palaces. The second most beautiful place in the world, in my opinion, is the city of Verona. Verona is the city of Romeo and Juliet. You know, Shakespeare was inspired to write so much about it. And Verona has so much to offer wine-wise.
Really good.
Huh?
Really good.
This is a crawfish etiquette. It looks really good, so we'll try it. This I will try. Spicy?
All your numbers are bullshit.
Oh, that's really good. It goes with this wine. That's really good. If you pair the food with the wine, it brings out the flavor of the particular food. So our next wine is a Corvina, and I believe this is going to be with a calamari. It's coming up. This is the calamari dish. It looks like it's got tomatoes and
Calamari and octopus.
an octopus. That's the other thing, octopus. Okay. Go ahead and eat it. Tell me how it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good.
It looks like olive oil, perhaps. How is it?
Delicious.
Delicious. All right. It says it's delicious.
Jokes apart, wine has to be fun. Wine is not as serious, worrisome for people. How many points? When shall I drink it? When shall I have it? Open the damn thing and enjoy. The two wines you were served tonight, the first two reds. First is Sartori. Repeat with me, Sartori. Sartori di Verona. Sartori from Verona. Sartori has been making wine since 1898. This family has been in the Valpolicella business. So the first wine you had, it's a real Valpolicella from Greek. Valpolicella, the valley of many cellars. Remember I said that before? So the Valpolicella, this is a Valpolicella Classico Superiore. Because Valpolicella, as you all know, can come in many shapes and forms and levels of quality, right, Courtney? You can enjoy Valpolicellas from very little price and Valpolicella for very, very high price. Here we're not little, we're not high. We are at the right price. So please, tonight, make sure that you bring some of these wines home with you because you're not going to be able to find them in any kind of stores. So the selection you have tonight, thanks to Andrea and Chris and David and Courtney, of course, it's things that you can bring home that you can never find anywhere else. So the next wine you were served, and pay attention to this, comes from the same area, but is not under the same appellation. Half of the Corvina has been partially dried, only partially dried for about 35 to 40 days. And then we blend the wine. Tonight, one of the dishes is going to be rabbit on the menu because conejo and conillo and lapin, it pairs with the beautiful, and in Veneto, in the region where Valpolicella comes from, conejo, rabbit is one of the local dishes. So we're going to be pairing it tonight, and the sauce, I don't even know the sauce that he made, but I'm sure that David did a great job in the kitchen, as he usually does. You will see that these wines will pair extremely well with this.
Okay, well that was the rabbit, and I actually tasted it. Okay, so I forgot to tape the rabbit. We were busy in conversation, but I had a taste, and on the front end it was really good. On the back end, it had an aftertaste, and just the idea of me eating rabbit kind of freaks me out a little bit. So, but Evan loved it. It was totally delicious. I mean, it was with couscous. The flavor was really good. What was the green stuff? Was that basil or parsley? Parsley. I mean, the flavor was really good. It had mushrooms in it. Yeah, so far the food has been amazing. And did you taste the wine behind it to see if it changed the taste? You should always do that at a wine tasting. You should taste the wine, or like a food pairing wine tasting. You taste the wine first, and then when they give you the dish they're pairing with it, you take a taste of the food, and then you also take a taste of the wine right behind it. And in many instances, it will change the flavor of the wine a little bit, or enhance the food that you're eating. So that's what we're doing. I think next up is lamb, which is totally Evan's. So this next dish is lamb, which I will not eat, but Evan will.
Leg of lamb.
Leg of lamb. Okay, go ahead. Now, you told me that you like mostly rack of lamb, which is going to be different than a leg of lamb.
Correct.
All right, so go ahead and taste it and let me know what you think. The pepper looks good. That's about the only thing, and then maybe the potato. Other than that, it does not look good to me because I will not eat that kind of stuff. Is that the lamb? What part is the lamb? Did you already eat the lamb part?
Yes.
Or did you just eat a potato?
No.
Oh, you actually ate it. Okay.
Very good.
Very good. Now, what's the difference between the taste of a leg of lamb versus a rack of lamb?
Typically, a leg of lamb is a little more gamey.
Okay, is it gamey to you? Right?
No, not at all, which is unique. Because typically a leg of lamb is a little gamey.
Okay.
This is done very well.
Now do me a favor, after this next bite, take a drink of the wine that they gave us, which is another red, a little heavier and drier than the last one. And what do you think?
Big difference in the wine.
Yeah, big difference in the wine. So what happens to the wine when you taste it behind it?
It smooths out.
Okay.
It has a little more flavor
Okay.
to the taste with the meat.
All right. Well, I will not be trying this one, but perhaps I will have some of that pepper. This last one is fig and cheese.
The cheese might be a little strong.
This is the wine that they're pairing with.
All right. So Evan thinks the cheese is gonna be too strong. No, I like the cheese. Yeah. It's like a Parmesan cheese. I like it. On the same bite?
That's what they're serving.
No, it doesn't. That's the fig. That's the cheese. Right there. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. All right. So I like the first course and the last course. Wait, let's try the wine. This is the wine that goes with it. Okay, so I understand why they pair this last wine with it. The last wine is not a sweet wine. It's on the drier side, but when you pair it with the sweetness of the fig, it kind of goes really well together. Really good. It goes really good. All right, I approve.
Surprise wine of the evening. And the only reason I'm using this at the end of the evening, it was a decision that we had with Courtney and David and Chris and Andrea when we talk about this, is that to make this last wine, ladies and gentlemen, red wine, called Le Poiane. Repeat with me, pay attention. Le Poiane.
Le Poiane.
Poiane is a name of a bird that comes in the vineyards when the grapes are very ripe. They come and eat the grapes because they want to get drunk for free. So here we are, the moment of truth. To make this particular wine called Le Poiane Ripasso, repeat with me, Ripasso. It's very complicated because to make this wine, we have to make the first red wine you had, the Valpolicella.
That was good.
And the last red wine you had, the Amarone. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So to make a ripasso, we have to first make a Valpolicella. Straight wine, Valpolicella, fresh, fermenting in the cellar, right? And then on the same vineyard, we have harvested the same grapes, we put to dry on mats, and we made an Amarone. So 2-3 months later, we crush those grapes, and we make Amarone, and the Amarone stays away. With the leftover of those grapes, with the pomace, the leftover, the skins of those grapes, we go back to the cellar, we get the fresh Valpolicella, which is still fermenting, and we throw it to re-ferment on those grapes, and we make the ripasso. So 2 wines. Remember, fresh red wine fermenting in the cellar, the skins of the Amarone. We take this to re-ferment on those skins to give it more body, more color, more structure, more flavor, and we make what we call ripasso. In Italian, ripasso means ripassare, re-ferment. So, Le Poiane, can you please serve it? It's the surprise of the evening. It's not the Amarone, it's the enjoyable wine of the evening. Thank you all for your time. Have a
Okay, so we're about to try that last wine that he just talked about, which is a little bit of the first wine, which I liked, and a little bit of the last wine, which was good with the fig, and so we'll see what it tastes like. So this is the last wine. Of course, it looks like all the other ones. I like it. Do you like it? He likes it. We like this last one. It definitely has it's lighter like the first one was, and it's hard to explain. But when you've been drinking all this wine, but it's a good wine. Thank you for tuning into the wonderful world of Wendy. Don't forget to subscribe, especially since YouTube changed all their rules. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.